Myself, Mrityunjay Kumar. I'm going to give my point of view on a Bombay High Court judgment which came on 19th January 2021. The judgment is on sexual assault. In this video, I'm going to discuss some important topic which is important to understand the whole case, like POCSO Act, some IPC sections, and mainly this Bombay High Court judgment. So now moving ahead to the Bombay High Court judgment. So the real case is in Bombay, a vegetable vendor took a 12-year girl child to his house and trying to sexually assault her. Thankfully, her mom reached vegetable vendor's house and protected her daughter. And then her mom filed a complaint on a trial court. The judgment of trial court is under POCSO Act and IPC section 354 and 509. This person found to be guilty. But the vegetable vendor is not satisfied with the trial court judgment. Then this vegetable vendor challenged the trial court judgment to Bombay High Court. And the judgment of Bombay High Court came on 19 January 2021. The bench is headed by Puspa V. Kendriwala of Nagpur bench. In the judgment of Bombay High Court, Puspa V. Gendrewala denied that this person is not guilty under POCSO Act, saying that there must be skin to skin contact with sexual intent for an act to be considered sexual assault. But this person didn't remove her cloth and not skin to skin contacted with that girl, and that's why this person is not guilty under POCSO Act. On different social media platform, a lot of our friend is confused with this Bombay High Court judgment. But if you noticed, nowhere a term mentioned that this person is not guilty under IPC sections. The judgment only says that this person is not guilty under POCSO Act, but still this person is guilty under IPC section 358 and 509. I will discuss this IPC section 354 and 509 on last part of this video. Now let's observe some point of view of different personalities. First one is Prabhat Kumar. He is a deputy director of Save the Child. According to Prabhat Kumar, he said, nowhere in the POSCO Act itself there is a talk about skin to skin contact. The act talk about physical abuse, which is largely the use of force to sexually assault. So we feel that this interpretation is not right. According to my opinion also, the interpretation is not at the point. For those of my friend which is not from polity subject background, the meaning of word interpretation here is the sentence or word mentioned in different articles or sections of our constitution is not crystal clear to understand. With the help of different judgment, judges interpret the meaning of that sentence or word, which help us to understand the real meaning of that articles. Now moving ahead on second point of view on this judgment is of Shamina Safik, says an woman right activist. She said it is very unfortunate that a lady judge had come out with this judgment. As a woman, she must understand that groping while you are wearing clothes is very usual and unfortunately normal in this country. And this is something that keeps on happening to women and girls. And to say such things will give ideas to men also. I'm not completely agree with the point of view of Samina Safik. On some point, I agree. Like groping while you are wearing clothes is very usual and unfortunately normal in this country. And this is something that keeps on happening to women and girls. So this point of view of Samina Safik is considerable here. Directly moving towards POCSO Act. Let's know something about POCSO Act. What is POCSO Act? First, know what is the full form of POCSO. Protection of Child from Sexual Offences. This act came in power on 2012. This act seeks to protect children from offenses such as sexual assault, sexual harassment, and pornography. While I'm collecting data and or going through this news, I heard some data which is really very shocking for me also. The data is like 53% children of India having reported one or more form of sexual assault. And the major cases of sexual assault come from Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, and Delhi. There are three types of sexual assault. First one is normal sexual assault, second is a penetrative sexual assault, and third one is aggravated penetrative sexual assault. I'm not going to discuss this all three. This is not important here. If you want me to discuss these 3 points, then comment below. Now, just moving ahead to the POCSO Amendment Bill 2019. Some amendment made in 2019 to stop the cases, the rape cases, which going in our country. This POCSO Amendment Bill is an ordinance, not a permanent law. It is a temporary, but still applicable. So, so the first amendment is like the rape of girl under 12 year, minimum jail of 20 year, and expanded up to life imprisonment or death sentence. The second amendment is the rape of child under 16 year, minimum jail is of 10 year previously, but after amendment the minimum jail is of 20 year and expanded up to life imprisonment. And the third amendment is of rape of a girl above 16-year-old. Previously, the minimum jail is of 7 year, but now the minimum is of 10 year and expanded up to life imprisonment decided by the judges. This is the main points of POCSO Amendment Bill. There is a lot of different points also. Now, directly moving ahead to Indian Penal Code Section 354. Now, let's start what is under Indian Penal Code Section 354. Under Section 354, whoever assault or use criminal offences to any woman intending to outrage or knowingly it to be likely that he will thereby outrage her modesty shall be punished with imprisonment or either description for a term which may extend it to 2 years or with fine or with both. If you notice, the
Whoever
first sentence of
assault or
the
use
section
criminal forces to
354
any
is
woman
like intending to outrage her modesty shall be punished under Article IPC section 354, and the punishment is of 2 year or with fine or with both. So now I think we you all might understand that this vegetable vendor is still guilty under IPC section 354. Now let's know something about IPC section 509. What is under IPC section 509? It's also important to learn here. So, in section 509, word, gesture, or act intended to insult the modesty of woman, whoever intending to insult the modesty of any woman, utter any words, make any sound or gesture, or exhibit any object intending that such word or sound shall be heard, or that such gesture or object shall be seen by such woman, or intrudes upon the privacy of such woman, shall be punished with simple imprisonment for the term which may extend it to 1 year or with fine or with both. So this is all about IPC section 354 and IPC section 509. Now you can understand the difference between POCSO and IPC sections. Hope this case must reach a higher judge's bench to interpret the real meaning of the POCSO Act. But as of now, we can understand that this vegetable vendor is still guilty. There is a lot more to discuss on this topic. Because of the video length, I am winding it here. If you want to know anything related to this topic, you can comment below. I will answer there. And many more thanks to watching the video.